You may be wondering why it says error 404 not found on my presentation, and I promise all will become clear very soon. But first, I want to get some math out of the way. The US has a population of almost 340 million, and India has a population of 1.4 billion. The number of internet users in India is about 3 times that of the US. But if you look for open licensed, free to use footage from these countries on websites like Wikimedia, Pexels, Pixabay, or Flickr, you'll find something interesting. There are 8 times more video clips from the US than there are from India. The InOldNews Open Journalism Project aims to address this gap. We are an organization that supports a diverse journalism ecosystem through stories and trainings. I co-founded this company because I felt that there weren't enough accessible resources to help lower the barrier of entry for journalists interested in multimedia storytelling. I see increasing the availability of free footage from around the world as an important piece of the puzzle in the effort to increase diversity and representation in journalism. Until recently, if you searched for Gabon's capital Libreville or Rwanda's capital Kigali on sites like Pexels or Pixabay, you'd get a notice saying we couldn't find anything for Libreville. Try to refine your search or check the spelling. A search for Astana in Kazakhstan, Niamey in Niger, and Douala in Cameroon produced a similar lack of results. These two sites are among the most popular sites for journalists looking for free footage to include in their video reports. They turn to these sites when they're working on explainer videos on topics like environmental issues or politics and for breaking news videos. Sites like these are a necessity for newsrooms who can't afford to license wire services like Reuters or AFP or can't send their journalists out to record original footage. So, what does it mean when footage from certain countries is missing or lacking? We conducted a survey to find out. In the responses, video journalists from 14 countries told us that most of them use open licensed footage for their work in some capacity. More than 50% indicated that the footage they find affects the stories they pursue. Others indicated it affects how they portray the story. Many said that they didn't feel represented in what they could find online. Mostly, this footage contains visuals of Caucasian people or Asians. In a story about India, these visuals do not fit in, one journalist told us. Likewise, if I need footage to make up for a lack of B-roll clips, I would need something that matches India's scenery, but all the footage is almost exclusively of the Western world. This is a restrictive factor. It's not just journalists who are feeling this lack of representation, audiences have noticed this too. A 2022 study from the Pew Research Center found that in the US, while 46% of journalists feel that the media industry does a good job of giving voice to underrepresented communities, only 24% of the audience agrees with that statement. So let's talk about changing the course. These days, if you search for Niamey or Bamako on Pexels, you'll find a few search results. It's not much, but it's what we've been able to chip away at. In the last year and a half, we've uploaded more than 200 video clips from 14 countries, and the analytics we've gathered tell us that there is a need for the footage we've published. Till date, our footage has been downloaded about 25,000 times and looked up more than 1.8 million times. In the next phase of our project, we want to collaborate with the real experts, journalists who can document their own communities. And we've been building towards this goal for years by fostering a network of 2,000 journalists from more than 40 countries. In 2023 alone, we've trained over 500 journalists from 15 plus countries. But before we activate this network, we're going to need to build our own platform because existing platforms like Pixabay and Pexels just aren't cutting it. It's not easy to verify that visuals are where they say they're from, and the search results don't even surface all the relevant videos available on the platforms. We'll be relying on grants to help fund the development of a platform that provides editorially driven, open licensed, free to use footage. The platform will allow us to provide verified footage that will be easy for journalists to search through when they're on a tight deadline. Grants will also allow us to hire journalists all over the world to contribute to this project because we believe that all work should be paid, even if the end product is free to use. The grant application process has already started for us, and we've got some deadlines coming up in the next couple of weeks. So if you want to follow us as we expand our reach and do this journey, you can find us on social media at InOldNews or subscribe to our newsletter. Thank you.